Erin awoke. A smile spread across her face, the first she had ever shown since arriving in this world. She flexed her hands, marveling at her fully healed palms. She applied her newly acquired basic crafting skill, weaved the long grass into a practical basket. Magic bestowed upon her knowledge. Now she must use it to survive. With a basket and unwavering resolve, she set out to gather the blueberries, searching for more eggs. But when she found a nest, the pterosaur did not flee. Instead, it launched an attack, pecking and biting, until Erin drove it away with hurled seed pods and desperate swings. She returned to the inn covered in blood, but the basket was filled with eggs. Erin stood before her pasta pot when suddenly a wave of dizziness washed over her. The room spun around her. She made it halfway to the door. It just vomited a floor full of blue fruit. Waves of nausea washed over her as she staggered toward the stream. She fell into the water and spat out several more blueberries, watching a fish nibble at her vomit downstream, then float belly up, dead. Irene rinsed her mouth and spat, over and over until the nausea finally subsided. Back at the inn, she tidied up. She reboiled the pasta, sitting there alone to enjoy it. As night fell, she waited for Relc and Klbkch. The door never opened. A dull knock on the door jolted Erin awake from her sleep. The doorknob was encrusted with ice, frost spreading across its surface. A voice echoed as if from beyond the
There's a visitor. I need food.
The door creaked. Erin took a step back.
We're closed!
A wet, gurgling laugh echoed through the air.
Open the door, or else brace yourself for my wrath.
She was about to grab her weapon when something pushed the door open. A skeletal creature, shrouded in darkness and slime, staggered forward, its eye sockets glowing with a crimson light.
Give me what I want, or else I'll...
Erin screamed and flung the jar she was holding. The skeleton creature's head was struck by a clay pot and it fell down. The skeleton vanished, leaving only a young man lying unconscious on the floor. He wore a filthy gray robe, and a bruise had appeared on his forehead. Irene poured a bucket of water over the young man. He choked on water and came to, his brown hair plastered wet against his pale face. Before Erin could speak, he dramatically held up a single finger.
I will make you understand that I am a sorcerer possessing immense power.
Irene raised the kettle in her hand without expression, and the young man immediately fell silent. After a series of bluffs and threats, he finally introduced himself as a wizard from Westeros Academy named Pisces. Irene forced him to pay, making him compensate for the food he tried to steal. He reluctantly pulled a coin from his robe. Nevertheless, she served him pasta and blue juice. He stared suspiciously at the blue fruit.
Did you know this fruit is poisonous?
Irene dug out the poisonous seeds and shoved the plate in front of him.
Satisfied now?
Rain pounded the roof like drum beats. Pisces sat at the table, eating blue fruit while looking down on everyone as they discussed weather magic. Erin glared at him, exhausted and annoyed.
My name is Erin, you idiot.
The door burst open as Relc strode in, droplets of water trickling slowly from his scales. Klbkch followed close behind. They froze instantly when they saw Pisces. The mage continued eating, pretending not to notice, but beads of sweat formed on his forehead. Relc narrowed his eyes.
Hey, you. Want to try that magic that turns you into a monster?
Pisces looked pale.
I assure you, I have compensated her.
Relc grinned, revealing a full set of teeth.
We are the guards.
Pisces charged toward the doorway. Relc's spear flew between his legs, tripping him. Klbkch dragged him back to his chair with one arm.
You're under arrest for intimidation and attempted theft.
Erin watched them expose Pisces' crimes.
After a month of theft, a reward is still being offered for his capture.
Relc cracked his knuckles.
I think we should beat him up first, then drag him back for the bounty.
Erin raised her hand.
Isn't that wrong?
Relc looked utterly bewildered. The fight erupted. Pisces unleashed lightning. Relc smashed through the wind barrier with great force, sending furniture flying and shattering into pieces. Irene emerged from the kitchen carrying a pot, ready to stop them. She slammed the pot down on the table.
No killing here.
Irene stood between Relc and Pisces.
You can't kill someone just because you dislike them. Killing is wrong.
Relc held the spear, a look of bewilderment on his face.
He's a criminal.
Erin met his yellow eyes.
He's an idiot, but he didn't do anything wrong.
Relc insisted on executing Pisces, charged with necromancy. Erin made her decision.
I withdraw my testimony. I was never attacked, so you can't arrest him.
She didn't know why she felt compelled to protect him. Perhaps it was because he was human. Perhaps it was because she craved any connection in this alien world. Relc argued, but Klbkch believed.
She was right. Without her testimony, they had no evidence.
As they spoke, Pisces slipped away. His image on the chair was merely an illusion.
Damn illusion magic.
Relc saw through the deception and cursed. He and Klbkch rushed out in pursuit of Pisces' trail. Irene was left alone to face the shattered furniture and scattered dishes. Amidst the wreckage, she processed everything that had just happened. Guards who act like humans, mages who steal to survive, a healing potion that saved her hand. She couldn't figure out the levels, skills, and classes. Several minutes passed in silence. Suddenly, the door was flung open once more. Rilke dragged the struggling Pisces inside. The chase began anew. Magic, lightning, explosions. The young mage turned pale and looked at Irene in despair.
If I get caught, they'll kill me, that's for sure. Please, I beg you.
Irene held a knife in her hand and pointed toward the door, saying,
Run now.
Aileen lifted her iron pot for the last time.
No killing. I don't care about your laws. You can't do this.
Rilke hesitated, his gaze shifting back and forth between her and the Pisces. That moment, Irene made her choice. Not because Pisces deserved it, but because only she could say no. This story has only just begun, and Irene has only just become something.